Okay, so what I'm going to be demonstrating here is how I made the notches on the end of the joist in the bathroom to fit over the foundation wall and over the beam in there. So what I've done is I clamped this board here in the Jawhorse. This is a Jawhorse here. I don't know if you've seen this before, but I got this on sale. Actually, it was about 40% off, and one of the local stores was trying to clear them out. So I got this because I knew it was a great tool. And so how it is, it's basically a sawhorse. I don't know if you've seen this before, but it's a sawhorse that it's more or less you can clamp things in here without them. I mean, it's this right now. In order for this to move, I have to actually move the Jawhorse itself. It's clamped in there really tightly. So it just you clamp it really well using the foot pedal down here. So you step on that, and then you push down the lock lever, and that locks it in place. What I'm going to be doing now is showing how I made the notches in here. And so what I did was I got a square like this, and I measured down a 1/4 inch, made a mark on here at a 1/4 inch, measured at 3 inches, measured from the end here over here, made a mark at 3 inches. Then I took my pencil and I held it up against the 1/4 inch mark on here from this, so 1/4 inch from this flat part on the ruler, slid it all the way along there. You have to hold it really tightly, and I just slid it all the way along there up against the ruler with the pencil, and I drew a line all the way across there. So I just need to do the same thing on this side here. Find the 1/4 inch mark. 3 inch mark's there, so I need to at least be outside that. Okay, so I got my 1/4 inch marks drawn on either side. I'm going to draw a line across for the 3 inch mark. Okay, so I've got this all pretty much framed in to where I know where my cuts need to go. So with those marks drawn, I can take this tool here, this multifunction tool, and I can actually rotate this blade if I wanted to also. So say I wanted to cut like this and be it closer, I can rotate this blade to where the blade is actually facing downward at a 90-degree angle as opposed to the straight angle like this. And actually I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. The cool thing about this tool is got these little grooves on it, so as you turn the blade on the pivot here, it'll find a place to notch in there, and it's stuck. One thing about this tool, you have to really tighten this bolt really tightly because it will slide around if you don't, with all the vibration and everything. Okay, so now I've got this ready to go, and what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to cut a series of cuts all along here. And I'm going to set this on 3. I don't want this going too fast because I'm only taking out a little bit of wood. If I set it up too high, then I might cut too deeply. So I got it on 3, setting 3 on the back there. And that's 3 out of 6 speeds. So here we go. Okay, so now I've got my notches cut all about a 1/4 inch deep, and what I'm going to do now is go straight in. I want to make sure the blade is as flat as possible, and I'm going to come in straight this way and cut each one of these notches out piece by piece. I'm going to make sure I'm at about a 1/4 inch down. There we go. Okay, so I got my notch cut there. And what I'm going to do now is just kind of clean this up a little bit. And just take a look here and make sure that it's not too low. It looks like it's good on this side. And the middle is just a little bit raised, so I'm just going to clean that up. Probably turn it down to 2. Just turn it down a little bit. And make sure it's level and just clean this out, and that should be good. I could even take a sander and just sand this down if I wanted to also. And this has a sanding attachment you can use to sand down the wood. So we'll see how this goes first though. Okay, there you have it. It's pretty much about where I want it, and this should fit fine. Thanks for watching.